This is ultimate enlightenment. Everything is a metaphor for what everything is. So, any word, any concept, anything at all is a metaphor for what everything is. So, in other words, reality describes itself without even necessarily trying to. So you can have a lot of fun with this. So first, write down these 8 words. Everything is a metaphor for what everything is. And you can have a lot of fun with this. Because imagine all the words. Imagine all of these words that you could think of, or all of these concepts that you can think of. They all describe what reality is. But see, so this is how you connect all the dots. This is how you, well, anyway, so play with this, realize this, think of a lot of words, think of all kinds of different cool words that there are, and every one of those words or concepts, whatever you're thinking of, is a metaphor for what everything is. So like I said, in other words, reality describes itself without even necessarily trying. And, well, I'm doing it right now in this video. So think of every word that you can think of. Think of your favorite words, meaningful words, any words. Even paradox. See, so apply this knowledge to any word that you can think of, and it's amazing. So again, I have to tell you to write down these 8 words. Everything is a metaphor for what everything is. And that's true. We cannot even speak without using metaphors most of the time. Because, look at this. This pen says Sharpie, or this marker, it says Sharpie on it. It's called a Sharpie, right? But it's really not that sharp, you know. But relatively speaking, it is. Paradox. But anyway, or like here's another example. When someone says, turn the volume up or down, is the volume really going up? Like literally in the direction of up? Well, kinda, yeah. It's the sounds are up there. They go up there, you know. See, I mean, it's just so deep. It's anyway. Or like, how about when someone says, that really opened up my eyes, when they understand something. See? Understanding is not necessarily opening up your eyes. It's just comprehending something. But since everything is a metaphor for everything, so I'm saying, like, there are so many metaphors that we use in everyday language because we can't really talk in any other way when we're speaking full sentences. See, full sentences. I just said it right there. Full sentences. A sentence being full? Like a cup of water? Does that make sense? Well, yeah, it makes sense. Because full can also mean complete. So a sentence can be complete. See, I mean, you could apply this all day long to every fucking metaphor, and it's all describing, everything is describing what everything is. What about this? What about this? What if someone was drunk on power, right? That's another saying. That's another thing people say. Oh, that person is drunk on power. See, even if there's no alcohol, even if that person isn't drunk on alcohol, they still talk in metaphors saying they're drunk with power. I mean, I could make a 15-hour video going on and on and on about how everything is a metaphor for everything. So anyway, there's some small examples. But yeah, anyways, but the most important thing, the most important part of this video is that I want you to write down these 8 words. Write down these words. Everything is a metaphor for what everything is. In other words, reality is describing itself without even necessarily trying to. You know? Yeah, and that's it. That's it, I think. I think that's all I have to say. Isn't it funny? You can't stop speaking in metaphors. You can't stop. Anyways, I hope you're actually going to write that down. Because it's actually the truth. Like, see, so if you want to understand reality itself and what it is, if you want to understand infinity, if you want to understand eternity, if you want to understand and comprehend existence itself, then keep in mind that everything is a metaphor for what everything is. Write that down. Everything is a metaphor for what everything is. In other words, reality is describing itself without even necessarily trying to. But I'm describing it in this video. I just did it again. Did you hear that? I said, I'm describing it in this video. Am I really in this video? Well, yes and no. It's a paradox. See, so there are no contradictions because it's a fucking paradox. They call money currency, right? But energy is also like currency. Money is made of energy. Everything's made of energy. But see, you can't limit this to one word. See? That's why all these debates happen. They're trying to limit reality they're trying to put it into a box, a concept, when it's just way bigger than that. It's everything. So again, I'm going to end this video in a few seconds, but write down these 8 important words. Everything, literally everything, is a metaphor for what reality is. Or, I mean, no. Literally everything is a metaphor for what everything is. Write that down. Literally everything is a metaphor for what everything is. In other words, reality is describing itself without even necessarily trying to. Connect all the dots. Make sure you wrote down what I said to write down. This is ultimate enlightenment. And this is what I will be saying to a lot of people now. It's really my entire ministry now is just saying those exact words.